Hey guys, my name is Monette. Welcome to my channel. I am an intuitive empath and energy reader, and today the energy that I want to talk about is none other than one Beyonce, Queen Bee. Can you tell I stand? So, okay, here's the thing. I like to think of myself as objective. I like to think that I weigh things and I really analyze them and I process and I'm rational. But when you see someone execute greatness, you can't dispute it. And that's the energy that I feel about Miss Beyonce. Did you guys get a chance to go see Coachella? They had it up here on the internet and it was real wavy, and then Beyonce came out and she absolutely shut down life. And when I say she shut down life, she took the life that we all had and then she shut it down. And she said, you don't need this anymore. And so, okay. All right, Beyonce, we don't need it anymore. So here's the deal. I want to talk about what drives her to be this way. And part of the work that I do is I'm looking at people's personalities and their makeup and what things are going to be best for them in different courses of their life, right? So I'm not going to presume to understand Miss Beyonce, but I do know the makeup of her sun sign. And that, if you happen to share that sun sign, might be something that you can relate to. And this is my intention for this video, is to create something that you can relate to your daily lives. I think that what happens with astrology is that we sometimes think it's just a little thing in a magazine and it's just a little snippet of what might happen, but it helps you to navigate your world as well. So it's deeper than that. But back to what you actually clicked here for. I promise it's not clickbait. Virgo. Miss Beyonce is a Virgo, the virgin of the zodiac, and one of the things that springs to mind with their personality is the ability to really make sacrifices and to fine-tune everything. Sometimes they are fine-tuning so much that they are losing precious parts of their life because they almost can become obsessive compulsive with making sure that every detail is just right. But the result of that is what we witnessed at Coachella, an incredible outpouring of someone who's taken her 10,000 hours plus honing her craft. I spent the weekend listening to her album, to Destiny's Child stuff, to old albums, as I'm sure many of us did after this. And I thought, what was it that drew me? And even then, there was a spark of greatness. That is the essence of a Virgo. A Virgo has the ability to excel because they're willing to read the directions. And what that means is that where you and I might just do a shortcut and be like, okay, ain't nobody got time, Virgos will pour through that manual and figure out how it's done. If they are a novice when they enter, they leave as a sage. That is the magic of Virgo, and that's what you witness. Now, a lot of this weekend has been people making comparisons to Michael Jackson and to Beyonce. Who is greater? The reason those names can even enter out of the same space, yes, they are great, incredible, genius, brilliant talents. However, they both are also sun sign Virgo. And so what I find very interesting is the same fastidiousness that Michael applied as he was figuring out how to glide backwards on stage is the same fastidious that Beyonce applies when she's teaching us how to swag surf. Every detail, down to the fact that in part of the reasoning for that, she may have thought, you know what? I want this to be something that everybody can do, but I need to create a moment, and I need to create a moment that is easy to repeat. I want to see this done throughout the summer. I want to create a buzz. That's how Virgos think, that deeply. It goes that deep. You may see a surface thing. We were swag surfing at Coachella, right? She was up there in her amazing, awesome jacket. We're all trying to pledge to the fraternity, and she taught us a dance. And you know how America loves to dance. We love a dance. We love Ellen. We love dancing. We love all levels of interaction. And she just came out with the dance. People are going to be swag surfing. My point in saying that is you thought she was swag surfing. That was cool. It was a good moment. It was a good look. No, Beyonce, the Virgo, has branded it down to what it is. She had merch ready for you before you even saw the first minute of her show. Merch was on deck because she knew all of you would subscribe because she's done her research. That is the brilliance of Virgo. And so people that are like, she's not this and she's not that, and she needs to be more of this and less of that and work on this. What she's worked on is catapulting herself to the ranks of the iconoclast in regards to entertainers. Tina Turner, Michael Jackson, Patti LaBelle. This is where she'll be. And I think, like Tina Turner, she will be doing it for much longer than we think. With excellence. She may have figured out what some other people can get lost in vanity. And that's not to say there isn't vanity, but what it is to say is that there is deep thought about how to excel in perfection. Now, part of their undoing is that virgin aspect that we all hear Virgo the Virgin. Well, how that plays out, it's not about sexuality. That could be tongue-in-cheek and fun. What that plays out as is there's an innocence that they bring to things in their life. There's an innocence that they bring to every situation. So when Beyonce's writing about falling in love with Jay, and we're saying it's too much, it's too sappy, it's too intense, it's too all-encompassing, we are saying that because we've shelved that emotion and the ability to have that emotion when we were in our teens or early 20s and we had that first real love, right? Well, each love that Beyonce enters, she feels that thing that rises from your belly that first time. You're like, what is this? That is what Beyonce feels with every new adventure and or love that she falls into. And I mean new adventure, like new project or new whatever. She's giving you her heart. That also is the magic of Virgos. Virgos have the ability, when they decide that you're worthy of their investment, to make you feel like you're never going to be seen by anybody else. And not because they're kidnapping you, but because they see through you and they anticipate what your needs can be, and they meet them with such finesse and a real sensuality and romance that you can't imagine your life without them. They ingratiate themselves into your life in a way that they become almost like your secretary. When Beyonce talks about in the song with Jay, "Let Me Upgrade You," she was reading him her Virgo resume of things that she could do for him. Let me upgrade you, turn a whatever purple watcher to a label. I'm probably getting the words wrong, but she was like, let me upgrade you. That's how a Virgo can come into your life, with that kind of energy where they show you things and elevate your game because they are students of the game. So what you're getting is a person who is in touch with how to win and exactly what it takes. The drawback of that ability is that they sometimes can let bigger things pass them by. Now, Beyonce may know that about herself and has employed a team of people to help make sure that she doesn't get off the track when she's on that locomotive. She is on the track. But what I'm saying is that she has a vision. And as that Virgo, they are the vision bearer. And that's another thing. That vision bearer, when it comes to their dreams, they see things on a huge scale that other people don't. They have the ability to do that. And they know that they can get there. And so they work for it. Now, in regards to love and romance, because that seems to be what really the conversation has been about in regards to Jay and Beyonce recently. The reason that that's so hard is because you have her with a Sagittarius. And the Sagittarius needs a long leash before commitment really happens, and they want a long leash even in commitment. So what we're witnessing is fascinating because it's the evolution of Jay-Z as a human and man, and we all are here to evolve. It's not just my website and the name of my brand and stuff, but evolve. We're all here to evolve, and Jay-Z is evolved, and he's teaching black men other lessons about what it's like to be a man and what it's like to let go of the fantasy and then still struggle with your virility and your sexuality and your ability to provide. When she says 2 billionaires in an elevator, of course shit goes down when there's $1 billion in the elevator. They're each bringing their own. And Sagittarius are very alpha, fire energy. It's really important for them to feel like they're in control of things. And you're really watching this incredible turnaround. And I think that JC is very in tune with it. On another video, we will talk about angel numbers, but he named his last album 444. And that has to do with hard work, taking responsibility, accountability with oneself and their life. It's like he was waking up. He's waking up. So, you know, we can look at entertainers, and like People magazine can lure us in and say, entertainers, they're just like us. And we can laugh about it, but here's the thing. Every human on here is just like us. So if you're going through your stuff, wherever you are in, you know, East Indiana, and Jay's going through his stuff in LA or New York or wherever they are, Milan, they're all going through stuff. No one's escaping evolving. No one's escaping having to go through different stages of their life and having to be met with their mortality, or met with their mistakes, or met with their amazing things that happen as a result of hard work, met with amazing results. I feel like when I'm watching this happen with Jay, it makes me really grateful for the place that I'm in, because he started out in a way where he really was able to take one step at a time. And I think that's really important for remembering for you guys as well. Taking one step at a time, especially with Virgos. Steps matter a lot. They care about the steps. Anyway, I've rambled enough. Beyonce was incredible. Michael Jackson, same sun sign, same fastidiousness. And we can see, real quick, sorry guys, we can see how the fastidiousness of a Virgo can go wrong. In Beyonce, it's channeled correctly. She's had a lot of people handling her life, and then she started to handle it herself. And she's really grown as a person, and you can see the evolution. What she just did was amazing. She was in a flow, and we'll talk about flow in another video too. But she was in a flow when you watched her. You know, it's a body memory that happened to her because she's opened herself up. Her creativity is her art. It is a thing she signed up to do. That's what I was about to say about Jay. Jay asked to come in to help shift the consciousness, and the consciousness needs to be shifts for every level, for every ethnicity and every race. Every human being needs a shift. And one of his assignments was to come here and to kind of open up our minds and shift the conversation about how a certain ethnicity loves. So yeah, and how they relate and how they interact and mistakes and a lot of things. And Beyonce made her choice to come here too, and her offering is art. Okay, so that's just what I want you to, which makes perfect sense because aesthetics and beauty, you know, very much matter, especially to the Virgo as well. So all right guys, Beyonce, Michael Jackson. Oh, sorry, this is what I'm trying to say. Michael, with his face, he overcorrected. He just went so far left, and that's the obsessive part of the Virgo. That's the direction it can go. So that's how you can see. And I think it helps to sometimes look at celebrities that we feel like we know their lives because we're paying attention to the traits, and we're seeing always if we relate to what we're looking at. So, all right, guys, that's all my words about Beyonce and Beychella and Michael Jackson and Virgos. If you're interested in hearing any more of my words, you can check out my website, www.evolvingwithmonette.com, I have a weekly blog and you can peruse that. And if you're interested in a reading, there's also a menu there and you can check that out and see if there's anything there that we can be working on together. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. Have a great night. Bye.